Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of jCraft. So after quite a lot of work, I think this took about 3 to 4 hours, the house is at a state where I want to call it finished for now. I'm looking back at this house and I really love the way this looks. It looks fantastic. I like how it's not symmetrical in just about any way. The foundation is symmetrical, the walls are all symmetrical, but we have some spots of this that's not symmetrical, and it's the first time I've taken a build and broken it apart to where it's not symmetrical. And I'm really glad with the way this came out. There's a nice overview of the lake over here. There's just a nice back view as well. There's just so much about this, as well as it being spawn-proof. I was actually really afraid to use the brown carpet here, but it ended up turning out quite good when it came to the texture. I think I also need to add some carpet right here. I think I missed a couple of spots. And that means mobs are going to spawn right here, I think. Are these top slabs? Yes, these are. So mobs can spawn on the top of this roof, so we'll fix that shortly. But this just looks amazing. Now, after I came back after finishing this, I ended up being surprised by this. And it turns out Jay has left us a lot of rockets. I'm not sure entirely why he sent us a bunch of these, but now we have a bunch of rockets. I don't know what to do with them. I really don't know what to do with them. But with all those rockets, we have a project that I want to start on, and we're going to send it right over there. It can't be on land due to the way it works, and it can't be near any of my villages. Maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm actually really happy I have this many shulker boxes, and the question I have now is what should I do with all of these? I want to keep some of them for my projects, and I want some of them to contain some of my stuff, but I definitely want to fill them up with something, and I'm having a hard time figuring that out. But with this many shulker boxes, I'm finally able to... I can finally mass store items, so... Now that we have this many shulker boxes, we now have 1 spare free shulker box and 27 empty ones in our ender chest, which is actually really handy. We now have quite a few spare ender chests as well from our end rating, so we have the ability to do something, and I think I've got an idea of what I want to do. I can't stop looking at it. My house is, it's just beautiful. But we're going to fly out here because the farm we need needs no other land to work. We can't have lands anywhere near us. And that's really loud. We can't have land anywhere near us, and I think we need to have the farm right about here. I hope this is a good enough spot. Yeah, I'm thinking this should work just fine. So I think I want to construct a raid farm, and this is it. This is the literal skeletal structure of all we need. We have the ocean, and then we'll have a beacon underneath this for some regeneration and some strength. And then most of the time we're going to spend is going to be right around here. And the spawning platform for the raid is up here. As you can see, there's lava up here. This will deal with the Ravagers. I'm not really caring about the saplings at all, but we'll probably end up getting a lot of those. The 2 benefits of this farm are emeralds and totems of undying. I really don't want to lose my stuff, but I'm not worried about dying. That's not what gets me. It's the fact that if it's preventable, I want it to be. So if I slip and fall off of something and I hit the ground too hard, I'd rather have a totem wasted to that than to my stuff being wherever it might have been. Also, it really sucks that when you're really far away from your home and dying with your stuff on you. Just all around, this is going to be really nice to prevent death, and it's going to allow us to start trading with villagers very, very quickly. The material lists for this are pretty simple. I'm going to leave 2 links in the video description for Raywork's explanation on this, as well as PuffingFish's tutorial on how to build this. There's a lot in this farm, and I don't think I could have built a better one myself, which is why I'm using a different design. Because this is just so simple to build, I don't really think I need to build anything more complicated. So we need about a stack of packed ice, I think. And there's a lot of stuff already in this. So we need like 6 to 7 stacks of glass and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to go get started on gathering the materials, and then we'll be back over here to start building it. So we're at the ice farm, and I think we're going to grab a little bit of ice from here. This shouldn't be too bad. I have no idea. It gives you food. Wow. Gives you pickaxes. We won't need any of that. And, yeah, all we gotta do is take off our demonstrator boots and just go with the water. And we'll be here for just a little bit. Now, Jay's farm really has a lot of storage back here. I'm going to link the video to where he built this because he has a lot of bulk storage up here and a lot of simple shulker loaders down here. So I'm going to throw in about 9 boxes of that. And that's the 9th one, I think. I'm going to take one out, and I think I should just place that one. Yeah, alright. And then and I think it's a double speed too, yeah, is it? Yep, it's a double speed. So we're going to load that up with sugarcane so we can have some rockets near our base, even though we really do already have a lot of rockets. No, scratch that. We'll use that to trade with paper, and then we'll do the same with bamboo for an upcoming project. So I think we just got to place one right here, and then throw in 8 shulker boxes. And I have no idea if that's right or not, so we're going to AFK here for a bit. And I'm also thinking I'm going to throw my stack in there. And we'll get some shulker boxes. So we have 9 shulker boxes of sugarcane, and I currently have traded with 825 villagers, and I've talked to 436. I'm really curious to see where 9 shulker boxes get us without any benefits from the villagers. Alright, we're already at a half stack of blocks, and I think we've only done 3 shulker boxes of sugarcane. No, 4. Yeah, that's probably good. We can hold on to the rest of this for a bit. We definitely have a lot more trades now. We're near 1,116. That's what we've got. That was a lot of trading. And now it's time to trade for a lot of glass. That should be enough glass. It turns out Jay ended up losing a bet to us in the end shulker rating. So he ended up building a really huge statue of me, and this thing looks fantastic. I was a little worried to press this button, but it ends up I have stars in my eyes and fireworks for days. So I finally finished the raid farm, and I'm actually really happy with it. It's not that bad. It wasn't really worth a time lapse. It was mostly just building up giant columns. The redstone in this was really easy. It's just stacking 13 items in this little hopper clock right here, and then getting dropped down and not dying. That's really the biggest part of this. I think it's like a 90 block drop, so it doesn't matter if you had feather falling or anything else, you would die hitting the bottom of that. But I've AFK'd this for maybe 90 minutes. I did some AFKing yesterday as well, but I took those out just to make sure everything was working. And there's the row of totems here, a full chest here, 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 and here. This is 6 double chests of totems. Guys, this farm is overpowered. I don't need totems again. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm not actually after the totems solely. This is also a really good emerald farm. And after about a night of doing this, I've got 5 stacks of emerald blocks. Yeah, this is insane. This is insanity. Now with this is what the rates look like. This chest is mostly primarily filled with totems. And totems. And totems. 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 This is ridiculous. Guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these totems. I need to stop sorting them. I actually need to stop sorting... I never thought I'd say that, but there's just too many totems. Now, I'm looking into a storage system for this, and it actually turns out to be quite complicated. So there's 4 unstackable items in this. You got your totems, potions, axes, and crossbows. Saddles can be taken care of up top, so I'm going to discount those because I've already got a solution for those. So, axes can be smelted into gold nuggets, but there's a problem. If I were to take these axes over a furnace, they would go in, but so would the totems. What that means is that a lot of my furnaces would get overfilled with totems, and that's not going to end very well. That's going to be very bad, so we don't want to do that. So I'm back over here at the raid farm, and I just have way too many totems. I've already got 8 shulker boxes, and I just destroyed a bunch of them off the edge of this because there's just so many. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time in this episode to get a storage system built into this, and that really does suck. But me and Jay are working on something to get rid of all of these totems. It is the majority of the items that come through here besides the emeralds. If we were to count up the stackables versus non-stackables, emeralds would probably win this, but totems just take up so much room. And as you can see, most of these chests are primarily filled with, of one item is going to be totems. There are more crossbows and axes combined, but primarily it's just totems. It's that ridiculous. So I definitely need to get a better storage system for this because I'm tired of having to sort out my emeralds. I'm not sure exactly what I'm able to do there, but I do have enough room right here. I could add a sorter. That probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But that'll be in the next episode. But we're going to head back to base after we view the abomination of totems that's probably down here. Yep, there they are. That's how many totems I got rid of. There's that many. There's that many, and I just don't need them. And there's a dolphin playing with them, so have fun, mister. So it took me about 8 hours of AFKing and another 8 hours afterwards to make all of the tools that I have now. So we have an entire extra shulker box of shovels and pickaxes, which means we're able to do some really big digs if we need to. And the shovels are mostly going to be for tearing out deserts, and this is going to be for underground digging. I've got a plan for my base very soon, but I'm still working on it. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, but I know it's going to be in the ocean. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it above the ocean, on the ocean, or in the ocean, and I'm really leaning towards putting it as deep as possible. I think that that would be really cool and really unique, but I'm still working on that, so I'll get to it when I can. But now that we have all these materials, we've got 9 totems plus this. I mean, there's just so many totems have been dying now. This is going to be... I think I'm now unkillable. There's nothing that can kill me. Nothing can kill me now. We do also have a few spare tools. I just ended up over trading with the villagers, so we lost a few stacks of emeralds to that, but that's okay. Our emerald count right now is 36, so we have none to spare. 34 spare emeralds. That's it. That's all we've got. So it's time to get all those shulker boxes, start to get them dying, and I think we'll have to start getting some concrete and actually preparing a few blast chambers because we're going to need to start building, and until I get that stuff done, I'm not going to have the ability to do any building that I want to do. Still need armor and elytras, so I think Jay is contemplating a end reset. I'm going to go out off camera and see if I can find anything and see if my luck is any good. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm just really happy with this, and yes, they're all very specifically organized. Efficiency on breaking, silk touch, and mending. That is exactly what these pickaxes will be. I don't expect a new enchant for this anytime soon, so we'll keep these as this. And now I don't have to replace my shovels. I originally was not going to add mending to it, but I ended up finding a mending for 11 emeralds once I started trading with the guy, so mending was kind of a big deal. Just as a reminder, this took 9 stacks of emerald blocks. That is 3 chests of emeralds to get all just these. So I did not have the ability to make any spare swords. I don't think I'm going to make any spare axes. I might make a couple, but not like a whole shulker box. There's basically no point for that since I shouldn't have to chop trees for much longer. I am preparing to get a entire shulker box of diamond hose for 116, as well as I'm missing it. What is it? Bows. I need to have some spare bows, and I think I need to find a Fletcher, but I don't think Jay has any Fletchers in there, so I've got a lot of stuff I really want to do in the next couple episodes, but unfortunately, guys, that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next episode.